Next up is Rory. It's lots of Euro trucks there, it's not picked up on your stream yet, so. It's lots of Euro trucks there, it's not picked up on your stream yet, so. Let's go cast on your choice.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Always a treat to be in Scotland, Frank, and at one of the oldest golf clubs in the world, Royal Troon.
It's getting close to 150 years old. It was first established all the way back in 1878. Actually, the original golf course only had 5 holes on it. But over the Open Championship roster, this has probably been the most successful, or provided the most success to American players. The last 6 Open Championship winners were all American.
Has one of the most famous holes in all of major championship golf, the 123-yard par 3 8th. It's known as the postage stamp, and one of the legends had a really nice moment there many years ago.
The late Gene Sarazen, the Squire, he had a little ace there, all televised too, and it was a great way to remember his phenomenal career. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. That is just an outstanding shot right there. And now a chance for an eagle. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. It's a -2 early in the round. Now a chance for a birdie. Makes the putt and goes to 1 under. Frank, another great example of links golf. It's not a particularly long hole, but there is trouble if you hit it offline.
Yeah, there's a bunker down there at about 280 yards that has to be avoided. Only the long hitters or perhaps the wind behind your back is the reason to take that bunker on.
What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. If Fowler makes this, it will be an eagle on the card and noise across the grounds. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Locked in on the read and the speed. So 2 under early on. Could really use this one. It's for birdie. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hit the ball in the right place there, and yep, good thing too. He's actually putting well. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. Long putt here. This will require a good touch. It's a good-looking putt right here. You might like it. Oh, what a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Takes care of business. 5 under par. Rich Lerner back at historic Royal Troon with Frank Novola, who's played the Open Championship on 2 occasions here at a golf course that goes back to the late 1800s. This is the first par 5, Frank, on the golf course, and you would think a chance to make a birdie and get that round started.
It certainly is. Dogleg right, 2 bunkers on the left. If you hit the ball a little bit straight, you'll certainly get into those pot bunkers. The one on the right, most people can carry. You carry that, this par 5, more than reachable.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. Oh, he loves that one. You can see it. This one is high, it is deep, and it is gone. I mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. Second shot, good look at the green.
this looks like it's going to find the target.
What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here.
Well, with a good shot here, Rich. This eagle on the cards, hole very reachable from where he is.
Don't get many opportunities like this. This is a good place to take advantage. So makes the putt, and now at -6. Nudge this one home, finish it up.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall.
Now to the par 3 fifth. Frank, what are you trying to do here?
Really, anything on this green is going to give you a birdie putt. So allow for the bounce and roll. Just avoid those 3 bunkers on the left and that short one right.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
It's a big putt right here for birdie.
Go ahead and do that for birdie. Frank, it's all about the difficult rough off the right-hand side of the green here at the hole they call the slopes.
Yeah, 600 plus yards par 5, so really you don't want to be flirting with that right side. Game's about rhythm. When you have good rhythm, it just looks effortless. To hit the ball 300 yards through the air, that easy.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Getting set for another approach. Our featured golfer really looks dialed in at this point.
Yeah, right now this is a great feeling to have as a golfer. Your swing's good, the timing, it's almost like it's just completely natural. You don't have to think. The swing is exactly where you want it to be. So really you're just looking at the flag in front of you.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that's how you play the game. Right there.
Second shot now for Ricky Fowler.
What a shot. Can't get much better than that.
Some tester from 4 feet.
You may have lost track at home, but we're keeping count, and that is 9 under for the day. Ball's teed up, ready to fly here at the 7th.
Yeah, it's a slight elevated tee, so you see all the problems in front of you. A couple of bunkers down the left, 2 down the right, but it's links golf, so you know where you got to go. That's in between them.
Frank, how impressive is this performance so far?
You've got to tip your hat. Really, just played good from the first hole on. Rhythm's good. Hit a lot of good shots. Very smart, very smart decision making as well.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done.
This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
And getting ready for the putt.
How does that not go in? Drops for a birdie. Clean this up with a tap. 10 under par on the day.
Back to the action here as we get ready to tee off at the par 3 8th.
Yeah, 5 bunkers surround this green that's perched up. The 2 really to avoid, they're on the right side. They're incredibly deep pot bunkers.
This is a good-looking shot. Terrific golf shot. And now, that for an easy birdie. See what Ricky Fowler does with this putt. You love to watch him disappear, don't you?
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Ready to go here at the 9th at Royal Troon Golf Club. 423 yards. What are you looking to do with this one, Frank?
Well, it's another one that's dogleg left. It's called the Monk, actually, because it faces the village of Monktown. 1 bunker on the left, 285 yards to carry that. But it's not that you're trying to carry it, it's you're trying to cut the ball off that. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Might be. Could be. Go ahead and do that. What a putt.
that's a birdie. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back. This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. What a display of power and precision off the tee. On the green here on the par 4 in 1. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. Looks like he just misread that. Getting set now over the putt. Makes birdie, continuing to amaze on the greens, Frank.
Putted well all day, Rich. Had a couple of good holes early on and just, I think, found the groove. Has taken it to another level.
Makes the putt for a birdie. Frank, this 11th hole can be a real bear. Even the Golden Bear knows that.
Yeah, just to remind him, in his rookie year in 1962, he made a whopping 11. Now, I can't remember the last time I heard Jack Nicklaus made double figures on one hole.
Yeah, so maybe a bogey 5 or even a double bogey 6. Not so bad. Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway. Rich, it's a different challenge today. The weather is so day-to-day out here, and when you get a breeze like this that's kicking up, You really have to sort of change your approach to playing these holes.
It looks nice out there, the blue skies, plenty of high sunshine, but it's a challenge because those winds have really freshened up. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank, I'm thinking back to 1989 and the Open Championship. That was sort of our first chance to see the new playoff format at the Open.
That's right, Rich. In 1985, they decided to have a 4-hole playoff, and that had been changed too. In 1964, they went from a 36-hole playoff to an 18-hole playoff. And the reason why? My fellow countryman, Bob Charles, won in a 36-hole playoff in 1963. They realized 36 was too much. I think 4 holes right now is just perfect.
Ricky Fowler, a Gen X superstar, ready with his approach shot. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. He is capable of going on some torrid runs. This would be a birdie for Fowler. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
Yeah, hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided.
Excellent looking shot here.
That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
It can't be that good.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Second shot. Good look at the green. And it makes the green in regulation. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. Just a couple of feet. Didn't think this was possible, but 15 under par already. Frank beginning to head towards home. This is the 13th of par 4.
Another dogleg right. Problem isn't really the tee shot here, even though there's undulations and mounds all over the fairway. Second shot's played uphill to an elevated green.
Split the fairway with that. Just a gorgeous swing. What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here. The second shot now to the par 4.
Second shot.
And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
He has a birdie opportunity here. Frank, what kind of par 3 is the 14th here?
You can get sucked in here. Just 180 yards, which isn't considered that long. But if you look too much at the front of the green, you're going to see that's where the protection is.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
I mean, that's how the game is played, right there.
He's just making it look so easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Right at about 125 yards to where the hole is cut. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Great, too.
Beautiful. Clean this up with a tap.
Now at the 15th at Royal Troon Golf Club, 483-yard par 4. This, Frank, is one of the hardest holes in the course.
If you're playing it into a head breeze, then 260 yards is certainly going to be a big tee shot. But 260 yards takes all the bunkers out of play.
Beautiful looking shot right here. That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Well, go ahead, big fella. Let it out. 375 yards. Wow. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. So just a formality. He's made it. The back nine here at Royal Troon has only one par 5. Here it is, Frank.
At 542 yards, you'd think it's reachable, but that burn cuts in at 280 yards, so it means you have to lay back. But I remember back in 1997, playing alongside Tiger Woods, and he still managed to get it onto the green from behind the burn. That was some shot.
You knew at that point he was something special.
He certainly was. He then knocked it in from 40 feet for an eagle 3.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway.
Come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350-plus yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Big swing right there. And a great result. And now a chance for a big swing in momentum with an eagle coming up. 110 yards now. And the wind, what little of it there is, should help the player. Ricky Fowler for eagle. Just sensational golf, and he finishes it off with an eagle. He's made it. Final par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 17th, and what kind of a hole is it, Frank?
Well, this takes your best long iron shot. Normally plays back into the prevailing breeze. You miss this green on the left, it will run all the way down the hill. The bunkers might look short, but if your tee shot isn't hit properly, it'll puff up into that breeze and certainly find a pot bunker.
Go. Well, that's how you play the game, right there. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Continues to putt beautifully. So a tester from 4 feet. Right in the heart. Frank, how does this 18th hole here at Royal Troon stack up against some of the other finishing holes in major championship golf?
Rich, it's a stout par 4, 464 yards, so it's sort of in the ilk of a Muirfield or Royal St. George's finishing hole. They've had some great 18th holes in Open Championships. This is actually called Craig End. It's the name of the old farm that was demolished at the turn of the century. So the 18th hole, it's certainly grown up and it's flourished to more than a farm.
I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in 1. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green.
It's no snack, though.
Never quite had enough oomph on that.
Yeah, sort of a wishy-washy stroke.
Here's a putt for eagle. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. So we'll tap in. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been.
Good night folks, I'm gonna quit Rory McIlroy just now. I might be on Supercard pretty soon but only for a little while.